Evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. So, how can you have a more winning week? Sometimes we don't want to go to work. We don't want to go into the office. I remember in my own corporate career, I really found myself not wanting to look forward to Monday. Didn't want to look forward to Monday, didn't want to look forward to the week ahead. It was like, why did the weekend finish so soon? Do you have that feeling? Do you feel like sometimes you just don't want to go into the office, or you just don't want to work if you're working from home? Or sometimes if you're a business owner, you just want to stay under the covers and not face your clients, not face that growing stack of work, or deal with the challenges of your own business. And I've been on both sides of the fence, corporate and having my own business. And it's hard when you don't want to face the week ahead. So one of the things I've learned and I share with my own coaching clients is the simple formula of IAA. And I'm going to share that with you, the IAA formula to have a more productive, but especially a more winning week. A week where you feel you're winning, a week where you feel that you're making progress, that you've accomplished something, but you feel a sense of energy and excitement. And so the IAA formula goes as follows. It starts at the weekend. You want to ideally do it on a Sunday evening when you are not disturbed by the happenings of the day or interrupted by the demands you have from people around you, etc. And this is how it goes. When you're at home or when you're in your quiet space on a Sunday evening, use the power of breathing for about 1 minute to get yourself into a relaxed state. What that does, it starts to trigger your parasympathetic system, the system that allows you to feel relaxed, focused, and relaxed at the same time. We call it the alpha brainwave activity state in psychology. So, when you've done a minute of breathing and you're calm, you start with I. The I is the first of 3 parts of the winning week formula, and that is intention. What is it that you want to achieve and manifest in the week ahead? What is it that you want to accomplish? What successes do you want to have happen? Or what things or people do you want to have show up during that week? So look at it from your work perspective, your job or your business. What would be some ideal achievements for the week ahead? The things that you know you'd like to have. What kind of people or results with people do you want in your relationships, in your personal life, your hobby, your health, your personal development? What would you like to see happen during the week? Maybe it's that you want to have less recurrence of a bad habit, eating too much, not working out enough, getting angry at people, losing your temper at the family members, whatever it is. What is it that you would like to have less of? And so what you do is you start to set your intention to achieve those things. Remember the power of the subconscious mind. When you intend something, you're already starting to sow the seeds of its reality. It may not happen straight away, but you're sowing the seeds, and just like the seeds scattered on an autumn day, they find their way into places where they bed themselves in, they hibernate, and then in spring they grow and flourish. And so this is the power of intention. We're sowing seeds for the week ahead. So start with I, intention. Bring to the conscious forefront of your mind during your relaxed state, typically on a Sunday evening, the intentions that you wish to have for the week ahead, for yourself, for your business, and for things in your life. Second is A, attention. You then want attention to the things that you need to accomplish. So your attention is what you want to be focusing on during the week. So you've ascertained what your intentions are, the what. Now it's the attention. Which areas do you need to bring your attention to? So if it's in your business, which people, which resources, tools, or activities do you need to bring your attention to during the week? If it's your personal life, which area requires your attention? Is it a particular habit? Is it a particular thinking trait? Is it a particular person that you need to focus on? So what you want to do is identify where you'll be putting your attention before you do it. See, when you're in the middle of it, in the middle of the week. We all know it's crazy making. We don't know where our attention goes sometimes. We're so distracted. We're still so caught up in our lives. So we really need to bring our attention to the thing that we want to accomplish. So we do that before the week starts. So bring your attention, draw your attention to the 3 or 4 or 5 key things that you need to have your focus on in order to bring those intentions to life. So that's the second part. And then the third part of the IAA winning week formula is action, or as I like to call it, fraction, right? It's a play on words. Fraction, the F and the R in front of action are for focused and regular, or regulated, to be more precise. So focused, regulated action, that's the A in IAA. And that action is where you concentrate some time. You don't multitask. You don't have people interrupting you. You almost have a visual, a virtual or physical do not disturb sign. And for an hour or 30 minutes minimum, you just focus on that one thing in your IAA. You've identified the areas where you need attention. Now you action the things that are needed in that direction of the attention. For each of the things that need attention, you action them. And you bring focus and regularity to them. Focus, we all know what that is. So you bring focus, though, minimize your distractions, minimize your cravings, the people disturbing you. Try your best to do it. If you find it hard because in the weekdays you've got a lot of stuff going on, see if you can put those slots, bookend them in the day, either at the beginning of your day or at the end, so that you're less likely to be disturbed. But find a way that works for you to bring focused, regulated efforts to your actions. That's the A. And when you bring that focus, you start to increase the output that you can do in that same amount of time. And it's the same with relationships, right? If you bring focus to the people that you need to deal with, if you bring focus to your attention with the relationships or the dealings that you've got this week ahead, then the quality and the outcomes of those relationships, those dealings with those people, friends, family, colleagues, work people, will be more fruitful because you've brought your whole self, your authentic self to that. And that's the power of focus. And then R is for regularity or regulatedness. And what I mean by regulatedness is having a certain amount of discipline, finding a space, for example, where you choose to do your work from, finding a separate space where you choose to do your personal self-development from. And it's creating an environment where you can be more regulated. So you're more regular, you're more regulated, so you're not attacked by the hankerings of the mind, the distractions to social media, to TV, multitasking, doing your work while watching TV, a thing that I used to do a lot of. That's the power of regulatedness. So there you have it, IAA, the 3-part formula for a more winning week ahead. Intention, followed by attention, identifying where your attention needs to be. And then thirdly, action, or as I call it, fraction, focused, regulated action. Start to implement those and tweak them as you need to. As always, you've got to tweak these things to make them work for you. Don't take my word for it. Do it your way. Do it your way. You do you, I'll do me. Let others do themselves. Do it with love, compassion, flexibility, and forgiveness. And just watch the power of what happens. And I'd love to hear from you. Check in here and share what you're getting, because we're all learning. Heck, I'm learning. Still learning where I am, far away from my hometown at the moment. So do the same. Let's see what we come up with together. Let's share the results. As always, leave your comments in the feed below, and do, of course, check out more wisdom and enlightenment and empowerment tips on the Urban Spirituality official YouTube channel, podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and all those usual places, and Stress to Success. That's it from me. Peace out. Namaste.